Okay, guys, game 2 between 7-Up and Xcel. It was a great performance last game by both teams, and here we go. So,
Oh,
Dave.
we got Turks and Koreans.
Oh man, this
You want
is
to see
gonna be.
Bomber Towers, kids? Here we go.
This is gonna be great. I'll introduce the players this time since they are playing in the same colors. The winners from game 1, we have Adrift here in the red, playing as the Turks. Then, if I can find him, yes, we have Rock in the green, playing as the Koreans. Then, for 7-Up, we have Yuma in the blue, playing as the Turks. And Raja Ram in the yellow, playing as the Koreans. Are they in the same spots?
No,
Or
they're not. There's one player.
flip-flops,
One player isn't on Spain. Adrift has moved up to Germany, France area.
Yeah, I think I'm confusing the practice game. Okay. But this is going to be crazy with the civilizations. So
It's
what do
even
you
crazier
expect
with the spots
positions
that they have.
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
these positions are really like their fish will be safe, no matter like if they dock in the standard spots for these places, unless someone tries a weird forward position for their dock. All of these players are going to have safe fish, so you might see
because they're right next to their teammates.
Yeah, you might see some wonky strategies. Like I'd love to see Red go for get a really fast imp with Turks, and immediately go into bombard cannons and hand cannons. But on the same token, Blue can do that as well, and they're close to each other. The one thing I don't want to see in this is really boomy game, because then you'll just end up with bombard towers and siege onagers. So we'll see what happens.
One thing I want to look for the chat is the sheep. Because I didn't know about that last time. So look at this, blue and red are running right by one another.
Well, red is gonna go to the far right first, I think, and then if no one's there, he's gonna go back to the left.
But he'll know. And he'll know in time.
Yeah, he'll know. And green is gonna go probably to Spain to try and check. If there's a player there, and if there's no player there, then he'll know that they're on Africa and Italy, because red will have checked that place on the far right, the Balkans.
So I guess if you're playing this and not communicating, or if you're playing this and you're just downright stupid, and you scout an ally, you're in a bad position.
Yeah, you gotta communicate. A lot of the Europe team game, I don't know who started this, but they've started playing it on Allied Vision now because people are lazy. So, this is an Allied Vision, but like in the 4v4s and stuff, because there's been so many misunderstandings of like, where are we? And then all of a sudden you see an ally that's like built barracks in your base, you know?
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
And you're like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm forwarding. No. So blue knows where red is, because blue's sheep is trapped up against red's dock. That's really unfortunate for red that he didn't find that sheep. Every sheep you find is another little scouting thing. And look at red sheep. You went right past blue's TC. But blue wasn't close enough with villagers, so he went literally between the TC and the stone. And
that's insane. So he knows the TC's there because he sees the boar.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
so he knows blue's there.
Both players have their sheep. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Well.
And you look at yellow.
Funny.
All the way from Africa, yellow's going all the way up to where green is to check.
That's crazy. I really like this.
So they all know where each other are now. And they're formulating strategies based on that. Looks like everyone docked in the standard position. So
like
they're probably all gonna... Yeah, I'd be really surprised if we saw some water pressure early from anyone. Just too far. I'd love to see red or blue go fast Imperial, though. Fast Imp Turks on this map can be really, really devastating. Get a couple siege workshops down, a couple archery ranges, just hand cannons and bombard cannons.
I can understand how it'd be devastating because you have gold and stone like right there, so you can build one mining camp in the middle and just have access to both and just set your villagers up how you need it.
The big thing is you have so many fish. So if your fish are safe, those are villagers that don't need to be on food and can be on gold and wood.
It's true. Yeah, that'd be nice because they're so close to one another. Now, I've seen it once. I was actually watching one of your YouTube videos where Dave does a lot of CS stuff, by the way, guys. And I saw, like, a sneak villager. It was in a 4v4, and the villager walled one of the players in. Would that work with, like, red and blue situation? Like, if you knew where blue was and you were red, would it work to try and wall him in? Like, where the berries were,
there's
maybe?
too many. No, there's too many spots.
Okay.
Too many places to go here for him. There's basically like 3 or 4 exits from red's base. So walling him in invests a lot of time on your end and just doesn't get the result that you need. A really cheeky one is if you're ever in a game and you're in a spot like red's spot right now, you send one villager up to where green is, and you can wall all the way across from the berries to the wood. And if you can get that completed without them noticing, it's absolutely devastating because they have no land. You'll see that sometimes. It's super cheeky though. Like it never happens.
Yeah. That's funny.
So I'm wondering what we're gonna see here. Red is going really far out with one villager.
Okay. Well. Are you talking about the girl villager building the mill, or... Oh, no. Okay, this villager.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
he's
sure
going really far out. He's probably going... Ooh. He's gonna build on Spain and attack yellow. Maybe he doesn't want to fast imp attack Turks. Maybe he wants to attack the Korean player.
Okay, but what's the game plan? Like, what's his unit composition here? In the Castle Age? Knights?
We'll see.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Blacksmith?
No, he's gonna go blacksmith market.
Yeah, but
And
then
make it blacksmith.
afterwards, TC maybe? I don't know.
He's got a lot on gold, so I think he's gonna try and go fast imp.
That would be great to see. And then he's gonna try and go across the water, which would be, oof, potentially rough, as yellow's walling that off.
Not if you have bombard cannons. Unless yellow makes some demolition ships.
I was gonna say, demo ships and Korean towers? Oh, well, I guess Korean towers still don't have the range, but... I feel
or
like
if
water
red
control...
wanted to do... Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know what he's planning. He might be building a dock there, and then going fire ships against yellow. That might be his plan.
Okay.
Sometimes you send a villager forward, and you could do so much damage with just a dock in the middle of nowhere. Build up some fire ships, kill the fishing ships.
Did you see what he did there? I'm so perplexed. Like, he ran the villager to the edge of the water, and then he built the house back there. It's like wasting some time. I don't get it.
Yeah, you know what? This is weird. I'm just gonna watch this villager. I don't know what he's doing. He's having a vill fight with blue in the middle. He tried a really aggressive wall there. Not gonna work.
Oh, the sheep! The sheep! Blue lost his sheep, finally!
Oh no. And Red has actually done a smart thing. He's made a couple galleys and he's scouting the top area here to prevent blue from docking up there. Because that'd be really bad for them if blue managed to get docks on the north.
If blue did something similar. And look at that, blue's sending a villager, actually, to do that, I think.
Oh, he's putting a gate down. So he's going to wall that so red can't sneak into his base. So blue's already literally taken half the map with his walls in 2 choke points.
I like the move from
blue.
But
what is red doing with this villager? Don't try and go across, Locked. Is he just gonna wall this?
Maybe,
no,
but if he gets too close...
He's gonna try and go into yellow space.
No, I think he's gonna wall this, Dave. I think he's gonna wall this. He's gonna wall it.
Yeah, now he's gonna wall it. But he wanted to see if he could sneak in there.
I think that both teams are doing the same thing, and they are trying to wall from map control. No, the villager's gonna die! That could be huge! Oh, the villager's dead!
Yeah, that's a waste. That's a big waste. But spent all that time getting it there. But meanwhile, yellow's losing his ships against green.
Oh man, that's also a waste. Yeah.
And Yellow's telling Blue to go back, but he's only got one ship.
One ship. Oh no,
Go
go
back
back.
with that unupgraded galley. Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
Red seems like he wants to. Adrift is really confusing me right now. He went forward with the one villager, failed to complete the wall, made a few houses, didn't place a dock or anything, and now he's walling up and going with 3 TCs, 4 TCs. So he wants a boom game against Blue.
I think everybody wants a boom game because they've all walled up, and I kind of like that. So we might see water control and then just boom. So that's what I'm expecting, and that
but
should
Blue
be
Blue
kind of
has a
exciting.
sneak villager. Blue has a villager in on
What?
red space and now green
What?
space.
How did that
Yeah.
bill get in?
That was the Vil that was Vil fighting, but Green's walled. He obviously didn't trust Red. He walled
Oh
his
my
ally, yeah.
gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Now is Green gonna see
And
this?
well, Blue's up to Imperial Age already, so
Okay,
Blue
so
was going for the Turks fast imp.
Green can see the
and-
villager up against the wall. I see Blue's fast imping. The villager's right there. Green can spot it if he looks. Blue's not doing anything with the Vil. I really wish Blue would move that villager because I want to see it work out. Red's sending a villager over now to build an outpost.
His outpost. He knows the villager's there because he was
Okay.
Vil fighting it, so he just
Okay.
doesn't know where it is. If he had cartography, he could
Yeah.
point Green over there. But
Green's like, just figure it out, dude.
the Blue's gonna be in a good position here. I really don't know what Adrift is doing. I have no clue what his game plan is. He's gonna be the last one up to Imperial Age. We got Yellow and Green going up, so they're gonna continue their water fight. Adrift, 60 villagers, but
Well, I can sense that Blue is going to be in a strong position. Like you said, I feel like Fast Imp is strong because you can pump the fishing ships out. The Blues have 50 villagers, Red's a 63. You think that's a big advantage for Red. But there's
no,
21
I
fishing
think that's
ships
a big
for Blue.
advantage for. I think it's a big advantage for Blue.
Yeah, because he's the
Because
fishing
Red
ships
only
and the
has like
Imperial
14
Age.
more.
Yeah.
And Red's
And-
going super slow here.
4 ranges for Blue, Siege Workshop, so he's going to have the Bombard cannons coming out. Blue's not doing anything with that Vil, by the way.
Red's getting Town Watch, Loom, Wheelbarrow at the same time, but he's not going up to Imp, and he has
He's
the
a
resources.
battering ram as well. Red was the Britain's player last time. I don't understand this.
What's he doing? Oh, he's making the monastery so he can go up. Okay, so he's gonna go up to Imp now.
Big
Very
battle
confusing.
on the sea
Anyway.
at the bottom.
Yeah,
And
Yellow's gonna win that.
Yellow's gonna win it. Green needs to wait for upgrades. Total military. It looks like Green's actually ahead, but he has a lot of his back at home.
Got a long way to go to get there. Yellow can only push out so far with his navy because they're relatively even numbers here.
And this is where Red needs to wall like a madman because he's getting fortified.
Oh, he's getting
wall.
fortified. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be fine. This is just so silly from him. Like, what?
Still, it's going to
I
be
don't know.
difficult because Blue has a head start on the production, and he's going to have a lot of units, but keep in mind that Green could always help out on land. I'm not sure what he has planned, but that rhymed. Unintentional. So as Koreans, what do you think should be the choice with military
C.
composition? C?
Win the sea.
Win
You
the
can't
C,
really
okay.
against Turks. You can't really. What are you gonna make as Koreans? You make the siege onagers, and they
Siege
get hit by the
onagers.
bombard cannons. I mean,
Okay.
you can make some bombard towers, maybe. But
I think-
Koreans are pretty.
Yeah, I think
Meh.
it's gonna be similar to last game where we'll see a transition on the land after C has already won by 1 player, maybe. But I agree that Turks is gonna be the stronger civilization, and right now Blue is doing an excellent job. Red is sacrificing villagers just to get a couple hits on walls. He only has, well, he's building a ton of ranges, but he only has 1 siege workshop, and that's gonna be in range of these bombard cannons. I wonder if Blue's gonna get a castle up to get
He
that
needed
additional
way more
range.
fish. If you have safe fishing spot like that, he's only made 13. He needed like 20. And you can see now he's short on food.
Now go to his point of view. He has one bombard cannon. That's his only siege workshop. I think he's going into Hussar, but he doesn't have the food. This is so bad for red.
Yeah, he seemed once again. He seemed really unsure of what he wanted to do this game. So we'll see how he counters this. Doesn't have enough stone to even drop a castle. Doesn't have enough food to go into Hussars. It's gonna be trouble.
Water battle on the left is very close, actually. Ah, I can't call it, actually. It looks like yellow is just holding, but green's closer to his docks.
I think green's gonna win that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being, like I said, yellow can only push so far here because it's just such a long distance from his docks to get there, so it's gonna be stalemated there, and the battle's gonna be decided at red's base, whether red can hold him or not.
And at this point, it's 34 military to 17. I don't see that happening. Really don't.
And unupgraded Hussar is only doing 5 damage per hit against bombard cannon.
It's not going to be enough. And these military production buildings that red is scrambling to make, they're just going to crumble.
Yeah, and now blue's being cheeky with that one villager and made a siege workshop and an archer range at green's walls, so he's going to annoy him. Yeah, this
that
is
villager just
not
took a hit
good.
and did not die.
Red does have a villager on Spain, which is kind of weird. I don't know how it got over there. He's making a TC, so maybe he'll make a little base over there.
He has 113 villagers, but still he's well behind. He could lose
he's got
all
no
of that
space to go.
5 minutes. Doesn't matter, right? Blue's gonna get the technology to get the extra additional range here. He's gonna get artillery, so. I feel like, do you feel like Blue's doing what he should? Is he pushing too slow? Is he pushing fast enough? I don't know. I don't like.
He can't.
The fact
I don't
that
think.
he's
I
just
don't think
hanging
he
out.
can push. Can't push faster than that, to be honest.
Okay.
Unless he makes. He needs to make some siege ramps. I think that would be deadly. And he might want to think about pushing at the top as well. Where they share a border up there.
On the right.
He is consolidating his. Yeah.
Okay,
he is consolidating his position here, though, with bombard towers.
Ooh, look at this. I think yellow could get trapped. I can't tell, but I think he will get trapped by green if green sends his units in. Actually, not going to work out for green because he lost the army on the right.
Yeah, that's a really tough spot for green. Around that cliff is so annoying because your boats get stuck there. It's really hard to keep them in like a cohesive unit when you're going around there. And now red's losing his fishing ships. He has no space to make new farms. It's really bad for him. He needs to get his economy on Spain up and going if he wants to stay in this game. And he's got to get some more houses up as well.
Yellow doing a great job. Blue's doing a great job. 7 up. Doing a much better job than they did last game, in the early game, and red seems to be holding for now, but he doesn't have a plan. It doesn't look like he has a plan to actually push us back. Kind of waiting for that.
I think his plan is that he wants to push from Spain, but he's got to get more TCs up there, and you can't push with bombard towers like he is doing in the middle right now. You got to have some sort of unit.
No, he's just trying to hold for now, I guess.
Yeah. And so green just transported right through yellow's navy.
What?
But the villager died.
Wait, where at? I'm sorry.
There was a right where yellow's navy was. Green sent a transport all the way through the navy.
Right where the dead villager is?
Yeah. And they both died.
Oh, I see it. Okay. That's funny. The ballsy transport. That's not the place you want to transport. That means green's trying to transport. Another thing I wanted to talk to the chat about is this is Europe, so like if this was RM, red would already be out of this game, I think. But Red knows that he has plenty of time, especially with the wood lines, the fact it can't be cut by Turks. So, oh, look at Red's villagers at the top. Yellow's navy. Oh man, that's awful. That's awful. He's not even seeing that.
Well, he has nowhere else to send them, so even saving those would be pointless. Just waste a pop. Just leave him there to die.
What I was gonna say was, Red knows that he does have time if he can maybe boom up at the bottom like Dave said, and claim these resources. Maybe he can push and still stay in this game.
The problem is it's gonna be trouble for Green, because Green can't come around near Red's base with his navy anymore. See those bombard towers there from Blue? As long as Blue keeps those there, it's really hard for Green to go help his other side. And he's gonna run out of land really quick here. He was trying to get that villager over so he could get like a TC on the mainland. But now he's stuck on his little island here.
Well, it looks like Red has taken down one of those bombard towers, but he might lose one trebuchet and a couple of his bombard cannons, and he's pushing out now. This is good. This is a good play from Red. But those towers are 8+5 range. It's so strong, man.
No, he's got to push from Spain, but he's not doing it.
Oh, and Blue's coming down that direction as well. I think Blue's now spotting that.
Yeah.
Which is really wise. And there you go.
And
he sees the TC.
Red has no food, like I was saying before. He's got no food. He's got nowhere to build farms. So going into Hussars, not going to work out so well. He would have been better suited just going for Rams, to be honest, than Hussars.
Yeah, Hussars
might be able to clean up those 2 bombard cannons, but he's not going to be able to. See, it won't even kill them.
Hussars don't have any upgrades really at all, Dave. It's not great. Green with a big sea battle versus Yellow on the left. Yellow does have careening, that's one thing. And
ooh, siege ram from Blue now. Big
that's a good
upgrade,
choice.
especially against Koreans. And he's got Cavalier as well. I mean, Green has onager upgrades, so we might see some big shots against these hand cannons here. You got a couple onagers in that siege workshop.
Oh,
come on, go through with the hand cannons. Come on, Blue.
Yes,
go
there
through
we go.
With the hand
big
cannons.
shot. Boom. Boom! They're all dead, man. They're all dead. There's one on 1 HP.
Holy!
They're all gonna die.
Man, he didn't take any damage to those.
And then he's look at him
kill
walling
the
here as well.
too.
I don't think Blue even
Oh
notices.
God,
He doesn't even notice. This is
Carnage.
awful. Oh man.
Carnage.
He's killing everything. Killing everything. Oh man.
Holy.
Oh. What was that? 2? 2? 3?
One of the spectators is saying 200 pop to 155 in 10 seconds.
Oh man, that's funny.
Man.
Red's trying to push down onto water versus Yellow. Yellow's spotting it. Can he stop that bombard tower, which would actually be really important? It's close. Nope.
You know, Red's actually pushing out at the top slightly. We got siege rams from Blue coming in, so he's gonna have trouble up there.
Red's
Hussars
pushing
still
out
with
at the
barely
top
any.
where? Sorry. Oh,
Up near
yeah,
Blue's
okay.
base, yeah.
Yeah,
slightly. Like I said, slightly.
Slightly, one Hussar.
And he actually, oh my god, I like this. Didn't work out, but he tried to make docks at the bottom of Spain.
Yeah. He was just there with villagers, he built that tower, but there's cannon galleons there from Yellow now, so it's gonna stop that. But I do like it as well.
And Green's trying to build out on Spain too.
Yeah, and
transporter.
Now, again, it looks like 7-Up spots it. But I like the fight from these teams. Last game, 7-Up was really fighting. Now Xcel seems to be fighting.
Yeah, you can't ever give up on this map, man. You cannot. Because there's so many opportunities to come back.
Yeah.
Cavalier now from Turks, from Adrift. It's a decent enough choice since he already has some of the upgrades for the Hussar.
Yeah, I agree.
And Koreans really struggle against any gold unit.
Oh, they're
not
calling
really
the
a
GG
powerful
now.
civ. Oh, here we go.
They're calling the GG. Okay, well, That was still a pretty good game, and that means we're seeing a game 3. Well
Game
played
3?
from 7-Up.
At least we got the big Onager moment
Yeah, that was
before
good.
they called GG.
That was good. That was very good. It wasn't as long, and I don't think it was as well fought, but I'm glad 7-Up got their moment, and we're going to game 3. It's a best of 3. Quick glance at the resources for you guys. Technology stats, society stats, all that stuff. Okay, so game 3 coming up. Let me change the scores. And exciting stuff. I've really enjoyed this. I'm aware that I actually have this on Age of Empires 2 HD. This is not HD. This is actually the Conquerors, which is the original expansion. So my apologies for the confusion, but it's pretty much the same game. It just doesn't have any of the, it doesn't have Age of what is it? The Forgotten Empires and African Kingdoms. But this is where all the competitive players play on Voobly, and if you do have HD, you can actually play on Voobly with the free patch. And Europe is a custom scenario. It's RM based, played on fast speed, and this is a $200 tournament, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, we've had some. The first game was really good. The second game, I think Xcel needed to. They almost needed to pause in the middle and just say, "Hey, wait a second! Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's our game plan here?" Because it didn't seem like they really had one at all.
Yeah, I don't really get. It was Adrift, really. Like, Adrift was. Rock was isolated, but Adrift was really confusing. Made some odd decisions.
He's a flighty individual.
Dave knows all these guys. Like, Dave signs in and, like, he starts talking to all these guys right away. He knows them all by name, probably.
I just made a T90 joke to someone. I thought you'd be proud.
Oh, did
I got, yeah. A guy named Drew messaged me. He said, "I'm getting deja vu. Was getting deja vu listening to you on the Mangonel moment from like the Mangonel video." And I was like, "Don't you mean Dave Javu?"
That's such a T90 joke. Oh, man.
It's the ultimate T90 joke. Lame.
Khalid says in 2 weeks, CZ versus Nabs.
Yep. Yannick and Era
Ooh.
against Pike and Nick.
Well, if I'm free, I'll stream it, of
match.
course. We can always do the Rex, Dave.
Yeah. Well, I've already watched them, but yeah. So.
The spec delay, it's like 4.5 minute spec delay, and then you start groaning about it. You're like, oh, it's gonna take so long, and then it's on fast speed, and it just flies right by.
Yeah, it's not too bad. They do that because there's been a couple instances. One of the games I was playing in tournament, where a clan that didn't like the people I was playing against was sending me messages on like what was happening from the spectator point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had that happen before.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Really, not fun.
Yeah, I imagine positioning is really important.
Or if you tell them about a sneak villager or something, it's...
Yeah. Alright, so next game's going to start in a second. It's a best of 3. Loser goes to the loser's bracket. Winner moves on. This is going to be good.
Hopefully, yeah.
Alright, game 3, guys.
Britain's Byzantines? Are we watching a wreck?
Again?
Are we watching a wreck?
No.
No, they've switched because Rock is Britain's now and Adrift is Byzantines, so we got it switched up here. That's really rare.
I went into this not knowing all the settings, so
No, this is team random, man.
I assume that's not a setting, and it's always
You know
team
the
random.
odds
Wow,
of that
that's
happening
weird.
within
That's
3
weird.
games are yeah.
Okay, somebody in the stream do the
We
statistics
need to
on
yeah,
that.
no math on stream.
Yeah,
Stream on math
exactly.
either.
The
No
stream on
math on stream. That's our
no
one
stream on
rule.
math, no strat.
So someone figure that out, all right?
Yep. All right, and if it's wrong, we'll let you know in a couple weeks because it'll take us a while to figure it out. Let's look at the positioning again. We have Adrift playing as Byzantines. Hopefully we don't get confused now. Adrift playing as Byzantines, and Rock playing as Britons, I assume, right? Then
Man, is Rock
down...
gonna be on Britain every single? Is he gonna be in that spot every single game? I guess so.
I guess so. At least it helps me out, right? Then down at the bottom in Africa is Yuma. He's playing as Byzantines, and then his ally is Raja Ram playing as Britons. So, Dave, what do you think is going to happen here? We've seen similar spots and obviously similar civilizations. So, give me your knowledge.
I think that red is gonna go C, and I think green is gonna boom up a bit, maybe fast castle. Yellow is the one. Yellow is so alone over there, and that's like the ultimate boom spot in this map.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna go for a super ultra mega fish boom.
Super ultra mega fish boom. Oh wow!
Like I'm talking about like not taking the third bore so you can have more wood, and make like 35 fishing ships before you go up to feudal age.
Really? Okay. Well, I guess that's because he's so far away from his allies down at the bottom. He's so far away from everybody else.
Oh,
that would
one
make
of the
sense.
spectators is saying Rock forgot to house. That's so annoying. Sometimes you have a brain fart like that and just forget to build the house. So I think we might
He's
see.
getting loom early.
I think we have one re in this. So I'm gonna go back and see if they read. Nope.
Okay.
No re. Okay. Yeah, that's really annoying for him.
Yeah, you never.
Is
you
he
never
not
want
gonna
to do
take
that, obviously.
the boar? He's having a really strange start here. Holy.
I don't know, man. But we saw the first game, and that was the most exciting game. And 7-Up, I was impressed with how 7-Up held. And maybe they will have learned their lessons with map control, because I think that's why Xcel did so well. I'm very interested to see how this Byzantines Britons war goes this time around. Oh,
well,
wait,
I mean,
people are
if
doing
you
math.
look at...
People are doing math
Oh
in the
god,
stream.
no.
It's
As long as it's not us.
It's 0.327%. That's the chance that this could happen again, I guess. Or 1 in 306 times, maybe. There's so many numbers. I don't know. Well, let's forget about it.
Yeah, don't even read math on the stream. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rock had to make loom early to make up for that little housing mishap. But he is getting the dock down at roughly the same time as the other players. So I guess it kind of worked out for him in the end. He's about a villager and a half behind, or a vill behind. But look at Red has docked at the top of Spain instead of the side. So he obviously wants to stay away from Blue.
Yeah.
Just to give him a little bit of extra time.
Well, maybe that could indicate that he's going for a super ultra mega fish boom as well.
Nope.
No, he's too close to Blue. He's too close to Blue.
The one thing Blue and Yellow like doing, like, they like going for the early grush. I've noticed it in every game. Each one of them has made ships, even when they didn't need to make ships.
Okay. I did. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thinking back.
And Rock's done that as well, and so has Red. And it seems like you almost have to make Navy to counter the other team because they will be going Navy, regardless of the spots.
Do you think it's So you think they do it just to be safe more than anything?
I think they do it because they're less familiar with the map style.
Okay.
Yuma and Raja Ram started playing about a year and a half ago, I think, but on and off. Whereas if you see Europe players that have been playing for like 5 or 6 years, you get a lot of the old habits from Europe on like MSN Gaming Zone and stuff like that. When way back in the day, where it used to be less about efficiency in your strategy and more about sneaking villagers and being really crafty,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So the newer
Yeah,
players like
so
to go for water
strategy.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I understand.
And
Yeah,
all of these players are quite new, so
okay,
relatively.
just because I'm curious, some of the players, like, maybe the NABS players, the CZ players, the ones that are heavily into RM, are they going to be players you expect to go heavily onto water, like these guys, or...
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
except Nick. Nick will read it because Nick's been playing since like 2003. He started out with Europe before he went to RM, so
Okay, so he has that
yeah.
that Europe mindset. Okay, very interesting, because guys, I'm trying to give you this info because this is an ongoing tournament, and obviously a lot of people are asking questions and never seen this before, so I find this is pretty interesting. But now
So
we're
we'll
seeing
see.
docks come up and fishing ships, so it's getting... the party's getting started.
Yeah, and Adrift looks like he's building his third dock now, so he might be going for... No, he's going up to Feudal Age, okay. Really weird placement for the third dock. Why he made it so far away from his other two, I don't know.
Adrift hasn't actually found any of the other players either.
Yeah, yes.
Has he? Oh, he found blue. I'm sorry. So he found the houses down there.
Well, he scouted.
He
He knew
has,
blue was there because he found blue's sheep when it came to
yeah.
his base, and he knew that the other guy wasn't on Italy because he's got a sheep there right now. So they know where each other is. And Rock scouted France already, so.
I saw the sheep at Italy, and I figured that he didn't make it to Yellow's base, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. So, all right, we're good.
Yellow's got a decent fish boom going on. Not as big, not a super mega ultra fish boom, more like a super fish boom.
Super ultra, not quite the super.
No, that's not even
ultra
ultra.
mega?
I wouldn't
Okay,
tag an
just
ultra
super?
onto that. No, it's
Okay,
only
alright.
14 fishing ships.
Just let us know. Well, at what point does it reach the super ultra? 20?
When you have to have one villager completely dedicated to making houses in Dark Age, because you have so many docks pumping out fishing ships.
As long as there's like something, as long as there's like a rule. Or
That's how I know. That's the cutoff
yeah.
point right there. When you have five docks pumping out fishing ships, and you gotta keep making houses.
That's ultra.
That's
so what's mega? No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's stop.
Mega's on the 1,000 pop version. That's
all
mega.
Right. All right.
So we got ships coming out from blue, and ships
That's when
coming
computers
out from
break. That's when computers break.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Galley's coming out from blue. Galley's coming out from red, both on 3. Someone just joined, says, "Weren't these civs the same as game 1?" They're like, yes.
Yep, but they've switched players.
Yeah.
So.
I think Red's in a better position because he's waiting. That's what I would do, personally.
Yeah, they're even villagers. Alright, Red's the villager behind. Blue has more fishing ships, and Blue is faster castle age, so Blue's in a better position here than Red is.
Yeah. I guess I was looking more at the fight than the economy, and the fights will change once the economy comes into play, so good point.
I'd love to see Red instead of... I don't know, I just feel like people don't take advantage of the Byzantine fire ships. Like, I'd love to see them dock the bottom there of Spain. Like, hide some docks there. Just hold Blue's main navy, and then come around from behind with some fire ships.
On the right-hand side, where his villager is walling now?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a wise move. What do you think about, like, staying on 1 TC for a little bit, and then making that dock, delaying your economy, and then winning that water? Because I feel like that's really important if this player's on Africa.
Yeah. You mean making his 5th dock, or Adrift making a dock?
So let's say Adrift. I feel like players are going to want to get their economies rolling, obviously. So what if Adrift's sole goal here was to win water, and maybe he overextended into military, just because he knows that if he does win water, Yuma's going to struggle because he's on Africa. Because we've seen in the past that the players on Africa struggle with their map positioning.
Yeah. I think Adrift knew he wasn't going to win water as soon as he put the docks at the top of his base. If he really wanted to win him and destroy him, he would have docked on the side so that he could be closer. So he just wants to hold until Rock can get going. And Rock has a
it's-
villager in the middle here making a TC. So you can get
So
a
it's a-
foothold.
Sorry, it's a game plan from the get-go, I guess. It's just something you decide on in the early game.
Or subconsciously, he knows he can't beat Blue in a head-to-head water battle.
Okay.
So, but I would really love to see a dock before he puts down that TC, a dock at the bottom, to get some fire ships out. Because even if he sent fire ships to yellow, that would do so much damage to his economy, it'd be unreal.
That's true.
And green's already going up to the Imperial Age. I don't know what the play is here.
Whoa.
As Britons. What can you do as Britons in Imp?
1 TC. You said he's putting one up in the middle? I don't see that. Actually, yellow and green are running right by one another with villagers.
Are they going to see each other? They're not!
And someone, your
Oh,
partner
there's-
actually says
Oh,
green's
but
going
look!
to fire.
Green's going to make docks down there, but there's a yellow ship. There's a yellow fishing ship down
Can
there.
yellow see that? That would be
Yes.
so lucky.
He just saw it. Just saw
He
it.
can't. Oh my gosh, that's so smart.
He knew. No, dude, that's not luck. He knew that there was gonna. That's why he sent the fishing ship there.
Oh man,
'Cause he
that is
knew that's
brilliant.
what could
That's
happen.
experience for you. That is experience because you're talking about this like you know that players would get an advantage if they go for yellow's fishing ships.
But
and
I don't
Yellow
know if
has
he's
one
gonna
out
be
there.
able to do anything about it because Green's going up to Imp, probably gonna get fast fires really quickly.
Wow, that's amazing.
So-
That's amazing. I love it.
I'd love to see demo ships from Yellow once those come in.
Well,
Yep, fire ships coming out from Green now.
so now we know why green's going into the Imperial Age.
Yep, it was a good spot by Yellow though. That was a really smart thing to do to send his fishing ship over there. Credit to him. And now Blue's coming over to deal with that. Once Green sees Blue, he'll probably signal that. Red will go into Blue's dock and kill all his fishing ships.
And yellow, not happy to see that green is in the Imperial Age. Blue's going over. Red's going to come in, most likely, against blue.
Okay, Green. Signal to Red that Blue's over there. Yep, and now Red goes in.
Dave, I don't know if you noticed it, but did you see that yellow has ranges in the middle?
Ready.
Yep, and he's going fires as well.
And yeah, so he's going to try and pressure green, I guess, because green has no walls?
Blue is losing some fishing ships. He's going to escape with a bunch. Green is going to fight against Yellow. He's going to have fast fires early, but Yellow has more. And Green needs to wall his base. Green needs to wall his base right now.
Yeah, Britain range is going to be hard to deal with. But he's probably not expecting this at all. I like the move from yellow to do this. And also, he has a lot of fires as well to defend, so maybe this will just hold green off for now on water. And blue has
Well,
a lot of war galleys.
Green has 8 fires garrisoned in his docks, so
Okay,
fast
that's
fires.
a lot. Yeah.
But look at the Vil counts. I mean, they're way ahead of Xcel right now. And Green is not walling his base, so see you later,
And
economy.
I will say that blue's doing a good job. I'm really happy with what blue's doing for 7-up. He's pushing on water. I'm going to go to green's point of view. I want to see what Rock can see. Like you said, he's struggling with the economy. He has, like, nothing. He can't make a siege workshop.
Well, he's got TCs in the middle, which is nice.
Oh, that's true. That's
But
true. I didn't see that.
It would have been so much better if he had walled his base. Oh, I mean, he's gonna kill Blue's docks, but it would have been so much better. And he might not even, because Blue has so many units coming back now. Just wall your base, people. Wall your base.
Yeah, Arbalest is coming in. We're going to see... Well, Bracer's coming in now.
Capped Rams is the big one.
Cap...
Can't do
yeah.
anything against Capped Rams.
Longbows, I don't think green can stop this, and he can't flee unless he makes transports. Well, yeah, and that's going to be rough when he doesn't have C on this side. How many villagers does green have here? Like 30?
Yeah, probably.
Like 30?
No, like
Oh,
40.
man. 40? This is bad, man. This is bad.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. But red's coming in on the left-hand side. There's fire ships on the right from green. I don't think he has enough of them.
No, he doesn't have enough.
And blue...
And-
is probably going to win this fight versus red now. This is well played from 7-Up.
You can't, if you have a player in the position like green is in, you have to boom. You have to boom. You can't waste that. Unless you're like a team that can do some wonky fast Imperial strategy. With Britons, it does not work.
It's looking
And
bad
we're
for
seeing
Rock.
that right now. Yep.
Now, if Rock loses these villagers, do you think he can maybe take advantage of his TCs in the middle and do something? He's so close to yellow.
Well, I mean, he could delay yellow here for a while. He's dropping archery ranges in his base. I don't know why. You gonna get a couple skirmishers up or something?
Red has Galleon. Before blue, they could clear out blue's
And
navy.
the fire ships from green, yeah.
Yeah, they could clear out blue's
But look
navy
at yellow
here.
coming over with fire ships.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yellow's coming over to help out. Blue has Galleon coming in. He doesn't have Bracer coming in. I'm sure it will follow.
And red, look at the villager count from red.
Oh.
Got even less than green, somehow.
And green.
And the archers in green's base.
Yeah. Green's gonna lose that TC. Yellow's just standing right underneath the town center. Man, Rock
This
is
is what
losing
happens.
everything.
I mean, he might not have been able to stop this with walls, but he sure as hell would have been able to delay it and
To
maybe
slow it down, yeah.
build some counter units.
I think he's
So
gonna
not-
try and
not
transport.
walling.
How many is he gonna actually transport away? He has a transport. I think he's gonna transport anything away, man. This is awful.
Maybe the archers, maybe the 2 skirmishers in his archer range. Go do some damage, boys.
Yeah, yeah. How's the water looking here? Looks like blue is coming around. Chasing
Blue's
right
getting pushed
away.
back.
There's a demo
And
ship
oh
coming
my
in.
god, green is trying to go into yellow's docks, but that is not gonna work.
Green is trying
Holy
to go.
fire ship.
Wait, where? I'm sorry.
Yellow's docks at his base.
Oh wow.
Too many fire ships from
He
yellow.
has so many fire ships. And how many? What's his military like? 56.
Yellow's got a pretty strong push going
Yep.
on. here.
I mean, 86 villagers for yellow, 56 military, 20 fishing ships. He is steamrolling right now.
And I mean, green has 6 TCs in the middle now, but
Yeah,
Not
and
gonna
I
work.
think blue and yellow know it's there because blue just spotted that with the galleon. And now our blesseds are coming over. Hopefully yellow isn't having PC issues. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but on the left-hand side, one good thing is that Adrift has a large navy, but I don't know if it's enough with the amount of fast
he
fires that are
can't
out.
push in through that choke point. That's the problem. Like, he'll
Yeah.
get in through there, but like once he'll take so many losses just because that's a bad place to fight. And yellow has so many fire ships coming over now. Crazy. And Adrift, like, he's not looking good with the villagers either. Like, his economy's basically been untouched, but he's only at 76.
Well, the one thing I'll say is that blue's not looking too hot either. His 81 vills.
Yeah, he's trying to get that castle up. I don't know if
15
that's
military.
I don't know if that's gonna go up there.
Yeah,
No.
so I mean, if you look at green's population, it's not too hot. Blue's kind of trapped here.
Well, green's having trouble in the middle.
So maybe, just maybe, Xcel can do this, but oh man, green, all of his town centers are here. He can't
Green
even.
is toasted here.
He's gonna run away to red's base. But I don't know if red can defend him.
And yellow's coming in from behind. Blue's gonna ungarrison his docks. And I feel like this red navy is just gonna evaporate here.
I'd like to see blue run out at the same time and try and put up that castle.
He
Blue's
doesn't
not-
even need to.
Yeah.
They'll take that down.
Oh, red. Run your navy away. Oh, he's gonna lose everything here. That's awful.
And look
That's
at the
awful.
arbalists and the longbows from yellow in the middle too.
Just killing everything.
And the castle's
was-
going up.
That was the one advantage that Xcel had, was, well, not the advantage, but that was the one thing Xcel had, was a little bit of water control. But now that that's gone, it's really bad news.
Yeah,
they're gonna
Green's at
hold on.
56 villagers, and look where he's running. He's gonna run to the other side of Red's, or Yellow's base. With all of his villagers.
Oh yeah, he's running there as well. He's actually to the right side of Red's base as well, so he's running to two separate spots. Running right by Yellow's Rams. 7 up in a good position here. I guess it's good he is cheap Britain TCs, because he's had to build a lot of them.
Demo
Please be
ships
careful.
from Adrift now.
Okay.
Gonna try and counter those fires. Should have done that a while ago.
And, are they on the left-hand side, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And Green is not giving up
Just a
on
couple
this
of them.
reboom here.
He's not, and it's a best of 3. I don't really blame him, but it's not looking good at all.
No.
I don't see them pulling this back. Yellow needs to be stopped on land, and it's up to Red to do that. He has Cavalier coming out. 3 capped rams coming after his castle. There's almost fully upgraded Arbalest here, with the exception of Yeoman. Chemistry's coming in, and Red's just trying to hold on, but it's not looking good. Let's see if we're going to see some big demos. It does not look like that. Blue's actually falling in as well. Demo ships are actually coming in now, Dave. We could see some big shots. And those fire ships are really close.
I want you in my room.
Nice shot. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
that was good.
That was worth it.
Look at the farms coming down from Red. He's panicking, man.
Look at Green's
Need
new
food.
look at Green's new TCs. Yellow just ran underneath
All the
it.
yellow villagers.
That's a way to find out your enemies there. Just run all
Holy.
your vills underneath.
Yeah,
But
this is not looking good at all for the
No.
Xcel team. Although Red's managed to clear up Yellow's push.
I was
He's killing
gonna
the
say
Rams
that.
now.
And there's quite a bit of, well, not a lot of space, but they have Spain. Again, it's all coming down to Spain. They have Spain. They have gold, but they need
I'm
food.
amazed at the villager numbers here. How are they so even?
I know. It
Rock
just
is
does not
doing a
seem like they've had
fantastic
control.
job just staying in the game somehow.
Yeah.
Like he's still relevant in this game, and Red's doing a good job cutting those longbows and stuff off. Just let them get into the trees, but he killed a bunch.
Again, I think it comes down to the strongest player has been the Britain's player for 7 Up, and Britons just are so poor at pushing on land.
Yep.
So we might be able to see a small comeback here from Xcel if they continue on like this. I'm really
Green
paying
has
attention.
a lot of stuff over near Yellow, and Yellow's
Yeah.
losing bills all over the place.
He's running more
How many
villagers in.
times is he gonna run under there?
I don't know, man. Look
It's
at his
literally-
bill count now.
I'm gonna count the bodies here. 1, 2,
he-
3, 4, 5, 6,
No
7,
math
8,
on the
9,
stream.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I see 17 bodies.
He's below Green in villagers now. Oh no, he's not, but he's
And
close
look at
to it.
Green's going into his economy and he's got nothing there.
This is ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Now there's a castle going up from Yellow on the TC, but Green is spread out all over the place, so I don't think Green really cares. Now Red has
Oh my
a lot
goodness,
of
Yellow.
Cavalier.
Yeah, and Blue's pushing in from behind with Cataphract, but they're not elite yet. Elite
Oh,
Cataphract
yeah,
are tanky,
that's a big
but
deal.
not
I didn't
elite,
see
not
that.
so much. But look at Green doing the damage.
This is bad for Yellow now.
Yeah.
And
Green
what
needs
if
to
Yellow...
Green needs to get a dock down there and a fire ship to kill his fish.
Green doesn't even have any defense upgrades on these skirmishes and crossbows. He only has Bodcanero. Like, it's so bad for him. But what has Yellow been pushing with? Arbalest. So this is going to be a pretty good
Yellow's
counting.
down to Yellow has less villagers than Green in a second here. Less
Wow.
villagers than the guy he killed.
And he doesn't even realize this. This is unreal. Green is sending
The
more
red.
villagers over. Is Green gonna build a castle on Yellow's TC? I think he is. Is he gonna? Are the villagers gonna survive? No.
He's killing the rams with his villagers now.
No. Green just sent villagers underneath Yellow's TC to build a
Oh,
lumber camp.
jeez.
But man, just things going on everywhere. Now down at the bottom,
Yellow's
Red
pushing in with a
is-
lot. in the middle.
But yeah, red just picked off a couple bombard cannons, which is good. Yellow, oh, he does have a lot there. This game has turned into an old-fashioned brouhaha, right?
A good old-fashioned brouhaha.
Good old-fashioned brouhaha.
But I think Yellow's going to hold this off, because once he kills those TCs in the production buildings, Green can't do anything. I mean, it was a valiant comeback attempt, but yeah. I see the GG being called right now.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. That was crazy. I think
he still has less villagers than Green, so Green can, like,
I think it was down to just, like, looking around. The amount of water control Blue had was denying so much farm space. Like, Red had no food to defend. I'm trying to look at how many active farmers he had. Of course, he has a lot of idols, but like he really didn't have much space to have farming economy at all.
Now imagine if Green had walled, and Yellow had taken 5 more minutes to kill Green's main base.
Yeah, I know. That's a good point. That was a huge mistake from Rock. I don't understand that decision. And also, I think the big game changer here was that one fishing ship from Yellow. Like,
yeah, no, that was
Roger Jam's decision was like, that was big, because had he not defended from that, they wouldn't have held water. They wouldn't have water right now. That was a pro decision to just send that one fishing ship out. So what a great game.
Yep, good job. Well played. And looks like 7-Up win that.
Yeah, after losing the first game as well. Great games. That was exciting. Alright guys, well that was Europe, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to show you guys that, and I wanted to experience that myself, and the tournament's still ongoing. These are kind of like one of the first set of games, right Dave?
This is the first round, yeah.
First round, okay. As you can see, I was well prepared. But yeah, I think it's good, and like I've said many times, there's a lot of well-known players actually playing in this. And I think it's pretty exciting as well. Sorry I didn't give you a lot of heads up that I was going to be streaming this, but I'm going to try and stream other games, depending on how people like this, of course.